Hello everyone, and we're finally back to Unity Editor scripting, and new Scarox, been a while, and yes, this music is getting me as well, but if you look at on the top right corner, you can see this OST is from Inscription, which is one of the PO3's team by John Asenzo, which is actually a masterpiece over here, so yeah, today, as you can see, we are going to make more Unity tools, so afterwards everyone can like download and then use it by their own in this case. So yeah, let's see. By the way, why do I have two screens? Okay, that does not look right. Let's see. There we go. Okay, now I just have to there we go. Okay, perfect. Right there. Alright, so last time we ended up like stopping or pausing at position controller. Now afterwards that day I was like, alright, I'm going to make this thing a little bit broader because just controlling the position, it's not enough. So I'm going to change it into what I call transform controller, which is this little tool over here that afterwards can everyone, like, everyone can download it and use it. But yeah, so all I need to do is project, and then here we are. So position controller. Alright, let's see if I can rename them. And then we'll just end up with transform controller. So transform. There we go. Boop. Of course, it will end it up with an error or like uncompilable or whatsoever. So I'm gonna just open this thing. And then we're just gonna wait for a bit. Let's see if we can change stuff. Oh, there we go. Alright, here we are. Perfect. So in this case, if Unity editor, and if let's see if I can make text a little bit bigger so everyone can see what's going on. There we go, perfect. So far, nothing much else we can change here. Now the only thing that we can change here is this thing. So we're just gonna do transform. There we go. And then I'm gonna just copy and paste this thing. Copy. There we go. E object, F object. I remember there's something else. It's been a while I haven't touched this thing. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Now we just have to like update this thing. Paste it over here. Menu item. Position controller. Form controller. Oh wow, it's laggy, but okay, we'll get used to it. Form controller, transform. There we go. There we go. GUI layout, parent object. Okay, I think we are good. Scrolling editor, scatter box. Okay, so far everything seems fine, so I'm gonna just go 1, 2, 3. Make it easier to read. Go, should be good. Alright, just in case, just want to make sure that everything is working, I'm going to hit save and head back to Unity. Save. There we go. Now we just minimize this thing and then come back over here. Okay, this may take a while for it to load. It'll end up with what? Well, last time when we re-import or reload the whole thing is somewhere around like maybe like 40 seconds or something. Or sometimes even worse, it will take somewhere around like more than an hour something. Okay, let's just hope that I'm not muted. I'm going to check. Hold up. Let's see. We hop up here. Guys, just in case, if you guys cannot hear me, you have to tell me. Just checked. Everything's normal. That's pretty good. Oh, okay. So everything's loaded. Right. Oh, it seems pretty good. So I just want to like make sure that everything is going perfectly fine. So I'll just select that thing, select this thing, and then I'ma just like scatter box. Let's just have a range of like -2, -2, -2, and then 2, 2, and 2, and then I'ma just scatter. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. So yeah, it's working pretty normal. But the name is still position controller. Instead, it should have been transform controller. Okay. Good to know. Guess I have to update the name. So let's head back here. Alright. Where else? Let's see. Transform controller. Oh lord. That is on GUI. Huh. So it is still being called position controller. So that's the odd part. Or wait. Okay, let me try one thing. So if I come over here, I close my tab, and then I reopen up my tab. Ah, okay. So now it's transform controller. Alright, cool. So the reason why I call it transform controller is because other than just position, I have a whole list of the things that we can mess with. But just in case, just to make sure that we are on the right track, let's just write it down over here. So the first feature that we're going to add is transform lerping. Which it's like linear interpolation between two transforms in this case. Of course, we have to pick a certain pinpoint just to mark the start and the end. And then the next thing is position array. So it's almost something like if you have used Blender before, and then you might came across with the modifier, the array modifier. Yep, that's the main idea. Let's see, next thing. Position array, rotation array. Maybe we can combine the both of those. Next thing is random local scale. Oh, this one should be extremely helpful, especially when you want something to be like totally random scale. Like, because in Unity, okay, in Unity, what you can do is come over here. You come over here. if you want to like randomly scatter a whole bunch of items, you can just simply type in capital R for random, and then you type in parentheses, and then the minimum value and the maximum value separated by a comma, and then Unity will just like randomly scatter it for you. Now the only sad thing is it will have to like do it for each X, Y, and Z. So in this case, now transform controller over here is a it's going to like scatter it for you in this case. So yeah, in a single click. So yeah, first thing first, the name does not look quite good, so I'm gonna just. Whoop, there we go. Now we can make a Alright, let's see. First thing first is okay, question 1 is only if I know how to make a drop down. That would be good. So I'm going to try this. Editor, GUI or GUI, layout. Okay, let's see if we have to drop down. Oh, yes we do. Okay, anything do we need to know? GUI content, focus type, params. Make a button that reacts to mouse down for displaying your own drop-down content. What is the other choice? Hey, that's something different. Okay, you know what? I'm going to search it on the Unity manual, just to see what they will talk. Just to see what they'll say. Also, at the same time, yep, I have to change that to max. There we go. There we go. So I'm just going to pull it over here, and then I'ma just. Alright, first thing first, Unity editor, scripting, drop down. Alright, let's see if we can search it. Aha! Okay, let's see, seems like I'm not the only one who's asking the question. Let's see if we can get something useful from this. Okay, still loading. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. Create a drop-down menu. How should I do that? Please help. Yep, same over here. Use an editor GUI.popup field. Option 1, option 2, option 3. Well, not exactly the one that I'm looking for. Oh, well, that's not the stuff I'm looking for. So, Okay, so instead of drop down, it might be some other names. Collapse? Could be. Ah, okay, looks pretty good. Oh wait, is that what they call fold out? Okay, we'll take a look at that afterwards. So after able to make some of my scripts, have collapsing sections and editor because I have a lot of variables. More organized. Yep. Alright, good. Perfect. Is there an easy way? Probably the easiest way is to put groups of your variables into their own classes and have an instance of each of those classes. Yuck. Huh. Hard to make a custom editor for a class. What? Okay, class snapper. So I have that. So offset settings. Huh. Well, maybe that's not exactly what we were looking for. So let's head back. Alright, let's take a look. What's this? Fold out. So maybe this is what we're looking for, hopefully. Oh, there we go. Cool. Fold out. The shown fold out state. Label to show. Oh! Oh, it seems like this is what we're looking for. Something that you can collapse. Okay. Cool. Fold out, fold out, fold out, fold out. It's a boolean. Okay. Content. A label to show. So, content. Oh, so it's a string. Okay. Style. Optional style. Toggle on label click. Specifies whether clicking the label toggles the fold out state. Oh. You know what? I'll let that being true. Okay. Make a label with a fold out arrow to the left. Perfect. Now let's take a look how it's done. So let's see. Okay. Show position layout dot fold out. Okay. So you're telling me to draw something. So show position. What is show position? So the first thing. 1, 2. Style. Okay, so I'm going to say the show position is a boolean. I'm correct, hopefully. Oh, yes, show position is a boolean. Perfect. Okay, cool. Show position, status. What is status? Status is a string. Okay, so that's the title I'm going to assume. So, if this thing is true, then do something. Alright, let's see if we can do this. So, oh lord, this, oh boy, okay. Well, let's get ready. This is going to be a messy one. So I'm going to say bool, and we will say fold out. And then we will say scatter box. For now, it's false. So by default, everything should be a collapse in this case. So see, or okay, let's just focus on just getting one correct, and then we'll just copy and paste across the whole thing. So we have that thing. Next thing is okay. So over here, we'll just say fold out. Aha! Perfect! So the first thing is the boolean, which we just copy and paste it over here. Whoops. And then the next thing is the title. So let's just say scatter box, semicolon, and then we'll just go fold out scatter box equals something, and then we'll just say if fold out scatter box whatever, whoop, fold out scatter box is true, then we will do the following. In this case, it's a whole bunch of these, so I'm gonna just cut that thing, paste it in over here, and then whoop, there we go. Let's hit save, and then we will see if this thing will work. So once we head back over here, we're just gonna let it recompile and hope for the best. Alrighty. Here we go. Usually it will take some around 40 seconds. Alright, oh, well, it's taking slightly longer. Sometimes the whole thing can take up somewhere around like 2 minutes or something. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so that's the first track we hear from Inscription. Now, moving on to the next track. Let's see. Whoop. Let's go with this one. There we go. A blank canvas from this Inscription by Jonas Senzel. Okay, let's get back to Unity. Running backend, okay. Sometimes this takes up to 2 minutes. Oh, there we go. Is it working? Oh, no. Aha! Ah, now that's better. There we go, so it's working, yay! Just want to make sure that everything inside this thing is still working perfectly, so I'm gonna just whoop, and then I'll just go whoop, 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 and then whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go, so it's working, perfect. Now we can just copy and paste the whole thing across the board. So by using the same idea, now we can just have fun. Alrighty, boom. In this case, it's scattering. Okay. And then this one is scatter sphere. This one is Grid snap. Here we go. Just copy and paste. There we go. And this one is grid arrange. For now, of course, it's not being used. For this one, we'll call it scaler. Scale the local position of a list of objects. Oh, okay. Position scale. Yeah, we'll call it that way. Position scale. There we go. Of course, we will have some errors down over here if you can see it behind me. Alright, next. Surround. Alright, perfect. So okay, cool. Next. First thing first, since we have that thing, we do not need this anymore. And then toggle on label click, we'll just go with true. Hey, perfect. Copy that thing. And then we don't need that. There we go. Okay. And then we will just paste it over here. So fold out, scatter, ring. Fold out, scatter, ring. Scatter, ring. And it's true. And then everything will just go in there, and then we don't need this. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Control C. And then, oh wait, I should have used Control X instead. Cut. Paste. There we go. Now we're just gonna like make sure. Boop. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Next. Not quite sure if we are going to need this anymore, but I'm going to assume no. Or, you know what? Maybe yeah. We just have one. There we go. Scattering. There we go. Okay. Then we can just copy and paste the whole thing. This one is scatter sphere. Scatter sphere, and then we'll just say if fold out scatter sphere is true, then do this. There we go. And then we'll just indent. There we go. And then we don't need this title anymore. This one should be radius max. Yep. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, next. copy this, paste it over here. This one is grid snap. Grid snap. Okay, cool. And then we're just gonna say if fold out grid snap is true, then do something. In this case, just cut this thing, paste it over here. Okay, cool. So now we're just gonna indent this whole thing. And then we don't need this anymore. Okay. Oh, fold out, grid snap. Yep, should have changed that. Grid snap. Grid snap. Ooh, uh-oh. There we go. Alright, cool. Grid snap, grid snap. What else? Grid snap. Alright. Everything seems good. Okay, let's close this thing. There we go. Next, grid arrange. Let's paste it over here. Grid arrange. Grid arrange. Arrange true. And then we'll just say if fold out grid arrange is true, then we'll do something. Let's cut this thing. Now this, I have to say, this is one of the most complicated thing in this thing so far. There we go. Okay. Just have to like indent all of these. There we go. And then afterwards, we'll just remove this thing. Grid arrange. Yep, don't need that anymore. Perfect. Now, this one, we'll just have, I'll just copy and paste. Boop. So fold out, let's see, position scale. Position scale. Position scale. Alright, let's have that. And then we'll just say if fold out position scale, then do this. In this case, we'll just cut and then paste. And everything over here get indented. Uh-oh. There we go. Now, we just have to like make sure that we name it correctly. So, position scale, scalar. Position scale, there we go. Position scale, same thing for the others. Alright. Seems pretty good. Scale, local position. Alright. Local position scale. There we go. That's a better way to tell them. Okay. Let's see, what else? Next thing. Surround parent. Okay. Let's copy this thing. Paste it over here. Next one. Surround. Okay. Surround. And then we'll just say surround parent. There we go. Perfect. In this case, we do not need that. And then we'll just go with if fold out surround is true, then do this. Cut. Paste. And then we'll just go all around. Tab. So we have that, we have that, and everything looks pretty good. Oop. And then everything, we have that. Alrighty, so that looks pretty good. Now we just have to make this thing tidy. Go. It's safe, and we are ready to see if this thing works. Once again, it may take somewhere around like maybe 1 minute or 2. Alright, and that thing looks pretty good. Scatter box, scatter ring, scatter sphere, grid snap. Everything looks good. Whoop. Perfect. Grid arrange. Whoop. Perfect. Alright, good. Now we are ready to move on, adding new features onto this thing. Alright, let's go. So, first thing first, transform lerping. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Lerping from a transform to another transform. Alright, so first thing first, we need to know, okay, first thing first, of course, we need our fold out boolean. Lerp position. Oh wait, we can just... Okay. Yeah. Lerp transform. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll do it that way. False. Okay. Next thing. In this case, we'll just game object. In this case, we'll just do, yep, game object and then the name. Okay. Game object, and then the name. So we just have user lerp transform object A, and then it's going to be like completely nothing at the moment. And of course, in order to lerp, we need two objects. So another one is of course user lerp transform object B. Okay. And then all we need to do is just based on the selections and then the given object A and object B. Yep. Just gonna lerp it in this case. So let's do this. Ewo dot make space one row. We're just gonna do fold out lerping transform is editor GUI layout fold out fold out lerp, and then we'll just go transform lerp, and then we'll say true. Oh, there we go. Now if fold out whatsoever lerp transform, then do the following. Okay, so the rest is over here. Now we just have to like make sure if oh wait a second, first thing first, I'll just have to like make sure that we have a button. So I'm just going to copy and paste this thing. If GUI button, I'm going to call this position lerp. Okay, and selection game objects, which is 0, and user transform lerp object A. Okay, let's see if I can say is not null, or let's see what we can do. Diff component compare equals is unity null? Okay. Alright, let's see how does it. Let's take a look at the manual, because I just want to like make sure that the user has chosen something, and then we can apply that thing. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Let's see. Okay, Unity game object is not null. Huh. Alright. Let me try this. Null. Alright, so we have that. But first thing first, surround parent. Oh wait, I'm gonna just copy and paste some of the things we have here. There we go. Yep, that's the thing. Copy. Now we can just paste it down here so user can smack the thing we need. So we just paste it over here. In this case, user. Transform object A. Pin object A. User. Lerp object A. Type of game object true as game object. Okay, we have that. Copy, paste. Then we just need to like change the name in this case. Object B, pin object B. Object B, there we go. Type of game object, game object. Alright, cool. So if it's not null and user transform lerp object B is not null, then we're safe to do stuff. Else else something is off, we're just gonna say if selection game object is smaller or equal to 0, do this. In this case, we're just gonna say something is wrong. Debug error. Yep, that's what we need. Boop. Okay. A list of game objects must be selected. A list of game objects. A single game object. A single game object or a list of game objects must be selected. There we go. Okay. So that's what happens if the user didn't choose anything. If user so their object A is null, then we will say debug log error paste it over here. Boop, boop, and then boop. And then, let's see. Of course, we need this. Hoop. Hoop. Lerp. Starting reference missing. Or if it's the other way around, object B is null, then we can say lerp ending reference missing. So in order to like linear interpolate, you will need a starting point and an ending point. But if you don't know what's like lerping, if you have used Adobe Illustrator before, it's what they called blend. So yeah. Now, okay. Now this is where we have to do a little bit of brainstorming. So, we have a list of objects from. Okay, let's do some draft over here. So, a list of objects 0, 1, until n. Okay. So the pin A, then B. So the T value oh boy. Oh wait, I almost forgot. This should be n minus 1. If n is the array size. So assume that array size is 2, then we only have one segment. Interesting. Okay. T value for 0. Okay. Let's see if we can have a pattern over here. So it's gonna be 0 multiplied by segment plus, oh no, then T value for 1 will be 1 multiply seg. Huh. Interesting. Okay, by the way, let's move on to the next track. Alright. So Alright, let's see if this thing works. So, okay, let's see. Position lerp. Let's see. First thing first, we just need this. So now we can have a list of game objects that the user has selected. Now we can just go for int I 0 I lesser than list geo dot length. There we go. I plus plus. Boop. Now now what we can do is let's see, list geo the ith item, get the transform, set the position, or position is a new vector tree such that it's something. And what is this something? Let's see. Alright, let's I'm going to write a few draft lines and see if I can piece them up together. So in this case, we are going to have user lerp transform b transform position minus user lerp position a transform position, and then I'm going to say because they will not change throughout the for loop, so I'm gonna just poof, and I'm going to call it vector3, and then I'm going to call this lerp delta is this thing. Okay, so now we have that. So basically speaking, position is, let's see, lerp delta multiply by I and then plus this. Okay, not quite sure if this will work. Huh. But the problem is, okay, let's just say, oh boy. Okay, let's draw some pictures. Oh, because, oh lord. Time to visualize things. Paint. Well, maybe not paint. I might go with... Wait, why not? After all, paint has now transparent layers. Oh, heck yeah. Let's see if we can load it up. Oh, there we go. Aha. Filled it up. Boop. Now, let's see. Can we have... Yep, yes, we can have layers. Yes. Now... Active layer hidden. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's have our game objects. So this is game object A, game object B, game object A. Okay, so we have that. And then the rest are just game objects in between. Let's have 7 game objects. So this is object 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So a single segment. Okay, I'm going to call this whole thing over here D or delta. So this over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 segments, but we have 7 objects. So basically, this thing is D divided by 6, and 6 is 7 minus 1. So 7 is the length, so basically it's n minus 1. So this is a segment. And then this thing over here, let's see, this one is 1 segment plus starting point. This one over here is 4 segments plus starting point. Okay, so once we have this, okay, this makes much more sense now. Okay, so now I'm going to code based on this thing. Alright. Okay. Lerp delta, I'm going to call this thing lerp segment. So lerp segment, vector 3 in this case. Oh wait, lerp pause segment. There we go, that's more like it. Okay, so basically, we'll just take this whole thing, which is a difference, divided by n minus 1. In this case, it would be list geo.length minus 1. There we go. So that's our segment. Now we can say lerp pause segment, and then multiply by I, and then plus the initial position. So we have that. This is lerp. So, whoop, and then I'm gonna go, whoop, Okay, let's just hope that this thing works. If it doesn't, we have some debugging to do. So, hit save, and then let's head back to Unity. If I can find the arrow. There we go. So, because this is a whole new section, so it might take somewhere around like 2 minutes to debug. Or, no, not 2 minutes to debug, 2 minutes to compile. Right. By the time it's loading, let me go get another bottle of tea. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Alright, well, okay, it's still compiling. Okay. Yep, it's expected because it's a new section of the algorithm. Well, this one's definitely taking a little bit longer than I expected. Alright. Nice. Alright, so we have... That's a choice. Okay. Choice 0, choice 1. Alright, let's see what it is. So first thing first, I'm just going to say... I'm going to be naughty. So I'm coming over here. I'm going to click... Oh lord. Okay, I'm going to say clear. And then... Oh wow. Okay, that's definitely needs some stuff. Okay. It will only happen when I press the button though. Huh. Okay, let's do some sequencing. So, okay, I'm going to say if, then we will do the user naughty checking. Let's see. I'm going to cut all of these. So there we go. So this will only happen when the button is being pressed. And then we'll just paste it over here. We have that thing. Now, if everything is normal, then we will do that, which is... Okay, let me get rid of this. Let me cut that thing. And let me paste it over here. There we go. And then we just cut this thing. And it should be right here with a tab. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Save it, and let's head back here. Alright. Now I have to re-import the whole thing. Right. There we go. Alright, cool. So, oh, not yet. Oh, okay. There we go, perfect. Now I just hit clear. And then once we are over here, perfect. Now if we just hit position lerp, it will say, okay, starting and ending reference are missing. And then if I select no game object, like if I don't select anything at all, it should give me a warning as well. There we go. A single object must be chosen, or a list of them. So yeah, perfect. Now we're just gonna say choice 1 is your starting point. Choice 0 is starting point. Choice 1 is the ending point. And then I'm just going to move it, let's just say here. So, if I were to do this, I'm gonna just hop. Lerping! Let's go! This is amazing. So I can just say, alright, fine. Choice 1 will go up there. And then we'll just lerp it again. So technically speaking, yeah, you can use this to make staircase without doing the math, because you just let Unity do the math in this case. This is awesome. Alright, let's move on to the next part. So in this case, position lerping is working. Now in this case we need let's see. We need rotation lerping. Okay, so it's almost a similar stuff. Let's draw a button. Where's the button? We'll just copy and paste this. Hop. 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 Now it's not position lerp anymore. It's a rotation lerp. So it's going to be a weird one. Okay. So first thing first. Oh wait. Yep. We need this. So copy. Paste. And then the else statement for the naughty situation. Hop. There we go. Hop. And then now we can assume that everything looks totally good. Oh, first step first. Assign it to something. Okay. Next. It's the segment. So in this case, rotation is quaternion. Quaternion. Yep, that's what we have. And then we'll just call it a lerp rot segment is, okay, so user transform lerp b, let's do rotation. Oh wait, no, first transform and then rotation. Now, just in case, this rotation is not local, but yeah. And then we will say minus. So this is the delta in this case. So just Control C, Control V, object A. Now, we'll just take this whole thing, and then divide it by n minus 1, which is list geo dot length minus 1. Hop. Now, what is this thing? Operator, this thing. Oh, snizzity snap. Snizzity snap. We're doing this the hard way, eh? Okay, fine. Let's do new quaternion. So this will construct as a quaternion, or wait, there's no argument given that corresponds to the required parameter y. Quaternion, quaternion, float, 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 float. Yep. Fair, fair. Hey. Let's do this. Let's cut that. Let's paste it over here. There we go. Now we're just gonna do rotation dot x and then dot x. Same thing over here and then comma. So x, y, z, and w. Perfect. That's the thing what we need. Whoop. Whoop. And then Control C. Paste it 4 times. Each of them are y, z, w, and then another one, it's w, z, and then y. This will give us a quaternion. However, this quaternion is not normalized, so it cannot be interpreted as a rotation. Now, we can normalize this, but we don't need that yet. So now we're just gonna do the for loop for int I0, I smaller than list geo dot length I plus plus. Then do this. Then we can say list geo dot I dot transform dot rotation is this thing. Okay, so we will take the segment. So we'll just do lerp rot segment multiplied by I. Well, Okay, guess we have to do this the hard way again. It's a new quaternion. Such that we have lerp rot segment dot x multiply by I. I guess we're doing this the tedious way. Sad. Paste it here again. Paste it here again. Paste it here again. Alright. This will be Y. And then this will be Z. This will be W. Now, each of them will be multiplied by I. Can we add quaternions? Let's see. Add. Let's go with user transform object A, get the transform, get the rotation. Nope, there is no addition. This is tedious. You know what? Let's open up our for functions. Let's head back to project and open up our for functions. So we're going to make a whole bunch of functions such that it can take in quaternions and then do stuff with them. Alright, let's see. Hop. Public string vector axis order. Oh. Okay, so let me there we go. Now what we can do here is public. This will give us a quaternion. And then we will say quaternion. Okay, let's do some simple arithmetic stuff. So we're just gonna say addition. Okay, I'm not a linguist, but at least I know that's a wrong spelling. Now I can say quaternion qua A, and then another quaternion and then I'll call it qua B, comma, and then whoop. Not all called path returns a value. Okay, of course. Okay. Let's just simply return this. A new quaternion such that it's qua A dot x plus qua B dot x, and then we'll just copy the whole thing, paste, paste, paste. There we go. And then Y, Z, Z, and W, and W. There we go. And I'm just going to copy and paste this thing. because a slightly similar one, we're just gonna call it sub. So now instead of adding, it's now minus or subtraction in this case. Whoop. There we go. Okay, now since we are done with the track we have, let's go to the next track. Whoop. Alrighty. And then of course, one of the, whoop. There we go. Just paste here. I'm going to call it dot multiply. So just gonna have that. We'll have that. We'll have that. And we'll have that. There we go. And then another one we can have is scale. Just scale it. So in this case, we need a float. Let's call it f, or I should say factor. So multiply that by that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, cool. Anything else? Well, from the looks of it, it looks pretty good. Alright, let's hit save. So now, we can use that. Whew. Okay, so now we can just say, let's do, where's our segment? Position lerp, not the thing. There we go. New quaternion. Nah, we have a better situation in this case. So in this case, we can have for wall. And then we will do quaternion sub. In this case, we'll just say user lerp transform B, and then user lerp transform A. This will give us a quaternion, and then I want to divide it. Oh. Let's paste it over here. Okay, instead of that, we'll just call that div. We'll just call it D divided by D. Control C, paste, paste, and paste. Alright, save it, and then we'll come back to here. Alright, next. So this whole thing will give us quaternion. Oh, what does it say? Oh yeah, dot transform dot rotation. There we go. transform, rotation. There we go. So now we're just gonna take this whole thing and then multiply by or divide by d in this case, which is going to be list go or go length -1, and then we'll just put it inside the function, and this function is going to be another forward function, quaternion div. So this will give us another quaternion. So sub. So the first thing is we'll just take b minus a. This will give us a quaternion, and then the next thing is div. So we just take the quaternion and divide it whatsoever. That will give us another quaternion. Now we can just lerp through this thing. So we can say, let's see, lerp rot segment multiply by I, but of course this is not allowed because we do not have this operator, so we have to use our for functions again. Just do for quaternion, we will do multiply, so this will give us a segment, and then next thing is addition. And then of course we do not have addition in quaternion, so we have to do it again by using for functions. So user transform a transform rotation, and then put this whole thing into a function, which is forward quaternion add. There we go. Hopefully this thing works, otherwise it's a little bit odd, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, wait a second, I almost forgot one thing. This whole thing will give us a quaternion. However, I'm going to normalize it. Returns this quaternion with a magnitude of 1. Read only. Okay, I'm going. Oh. Okay. Yep, there we go. So we have that. Alright, let's hit save. And then let's head back to Unity. And let's wait for somewhere around like 2 minutes or more. I don't know. We'll see. Ba-da-ba. Just in case, little info, the music in the background is Golly's theme, well, uploading stuff from Inscription by Jonas Senzel as well. Well, today we're just going to binge on this thing because I love it. Alright, the moment of truth. Now, so for this thing, I'm gonna just rotate in any fashion I like. So I'm gonna just whoop, whatever. I just hope that the rotation, it cares of it. Hop, That looks amazing. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Fascinating. Look at this. It just twist itself. Alright, let's see if we can twist the whole thing. I'm gonna just go 0, 0, 0. And then 1. Let's just do a Z of, let's say, 16. And then so if I select the whole thing again, and then I'll just go position lerp and rotation lerp. Oh wow. Amazing. Look at how it twists. And then I go boop, boop. And then I just do rotation lerp again. For now, it's like nothing. But if trace 1 has been rotated along the z-axis, let's say 360. Well, for now, it may look like nothing. But if this is 359, what would it be like? Oh. Unity? Unity? What? Huh. Okay, I'm going to assume this is some floating point error over here. Okay, let's see. If I do 180, okay. Now I'm just going to lerp. Hop. Okay. This is actually something very different. Oh wait, no. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this one is like twisting left. So does this mean can we twist it right? Let's give it a go. Yes, we can twist it right. Okay. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now here's the thing. Rotation lerp. But okay. I'm going to specify this uses quaternion. This also means that we're going to do it the Euler way as well. So, let's do it. If something, then do that. Okay. First, we also need that. Now, in this case, Euler angle, it's a vector tree. So we'll just go with vector 3, and then we'll just do lerp rot again. Segment is okay. Now we're gonna do user. Let's go with object B. Get the transform. Get the rotation. Can we get Euler angles from here? Huh. Oh. Oh, seems like a yes. Perfect. And then we just go with user. This time it's object A. And then we just go with transform. And then we will get the Euler angles as well. This time we'll have this. And then we will just divide by list geo.length -1. So this will give us our segment. Now we can start lerping this thing. Nope, nope, not that. There we go. Int I, starting from 0 as I is smaller than list.geo. Nope, not that thing. There we go. List geo dot length I plus plus. Alright, so we can just say list geo for the ith item transform Euler angles is equal to something. Expected. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, cool. So we're going to have lerp rot segment. Oh, we have that. Okay, cool. Multiply by I, and then plus user object A transform Euler angles. Okay, let's see how this thing works. Let's hit save, and let's get back to Unity. $40 seconds, 2 minutes, yeah, somewhere around there. There we go. Okay, I'll change that text. So, let's see. Now, just say we're going to have 90 as well. Quaternion hope. And then if we just like keep on scrolling down to the next block, if we just take a look at these two, we can see it's like lerping, which is the thing what we need in this case. So yeah, perfect. Now the only sad thing about Euler angles in this case is we'll end up with gizmo lock or gimbal lock in this case. So that's a problem with Euler angles. So that's the trade-off. Now, rotation, Euler. Yep, there we go. So yeah. Okay. Now we are done with a You know what? Let's also do some scale lerping in this case. So in this case, it has to be local scale. Otherwise, it does not make sense. So let's see. Local scale lerp. There we go. So now, first thing first, get the list of game objects first. And then scale, yeah, it's a vector tree. Lerp scale is same thing. So user transform object B transform dot local scale, and then minus user, then transform lerp object A, and then we'll just do transform dot local scale divided by list geo dot length minus 1. This will give us our segment. Now we are ready to do the for loop. So int I starting at 0, I smaller than list geo dot length, and then we'll just do I plus plus. There we go. And then we'll just go with list geo, the ith item, transform local scale is this thing. So we just go with lerp scale. Can we do that? Okay, lerp scale segment. Segment multiply by I, and then finally plus user transform object A, get the transform component, local scale. Alright, so that looks pretty good. We just hit save, and once we come back here, now we're just gonna wait for a while for it to compile. But yeah, I have to say, this thing so far looks pretty sick. There we go. And then, alright, let's go with this. And then I'm just gonna say y is now 8. So, whoop, whoop. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at this. Damn. Amazing. We can also do the same thing on the Z side. So do it again. There we go. Amazing. Look at this. And then the best part, in quaternion, your rotation will not be lerp exactly the way you want. However, in Euler angles, you can have as many spins as you want. So for example, okay, let's just do a alright, fine. Let's just do 8 and then 1. This is 8 and then 1. Let's do no rotation along Y, but a rotation along Z. So if I were to go like, let's say 360. Now, in the sense of quaternion, 0 and 360 is like nothing. So if I were to do rotation quaternion lerp, it's not gonna do like, it's not gonna work. However, if I were to do rotation Euler lerp, oh wait, that is unexpected. That is unexpected. So if I do 359, will that change it? Let's see. There we go. So now it's the whole thing. But if I were to do 360, oh, that's sad. That's sad. Oh boy. So even if I do 720, that will not do anything as well, I'm going to assume. And then when I say -1, yep. Okay, so it turns out, or let me check one thing. Euler. Is it possible to get local Euler angles? So let's see. Local Euler angles. There we go. And then this also means that you can also do the same. There we go. Now let's just hit save. And then once we head back over here, let's just hope that we can have the thing we need. Okay, so now choice 0, and then now we just say 720. So let's just hope that the whole spiral will rotate or twist. for 2 rotations. This is going to be a hard one. Okay, so maybe this is just a surface. There is an intermediate level such that they will mod it 360. Well, at least we tried. At least we tried. Anyway, that's actually amazing. But alright, let's see. Assume that we really want multiple twists. Hmm. Okay, I guess this is where the array modifier comes into play. Okay, good to know. So, yep, there we have it. Our first new feature of the day. Alright, next new feature. The array iterator. Let's see. So, having a starting reference, then iterate through a list. So yeah, like array modifier in Blender. There we go. So let's make a bool. That's the fold out. Fold out. Let's see. Array iterate. By default, false. Now, game object. User array iterate. Object. So that's the starting object of it. And then we have to specify the steps. So in this case, we're just gonna call vector3 and then user array iterate and then we just go with just step position. By default, it's going to be a new vector3 with all 0. Now, rotation. Oof. Okay. Quaternion. Okay, this is actually a hard part. Do we want to let the user to use quaternion, or do we want the user to use Euler angles? Oh Lord. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? This time we'll just stick with Euler angles. So vector 3, and then we just go with user, array, iterate, step, rot, which is also a vector 3. Okay, finally, it's the local scale. So user, array, iterate, step, scale, which is a vector 3. Okay. Then we just say this, paste it over here, and then we can just say array iterate. There we go. Same thing over here. And array iterate. And then we can just say if fold out array iterate. Then the following. So it's a little bit different from lerping. What lerping is, you know the starting point and the end point, and then you can automatically know how many segments are in between them. This one over here, you only have a starting point, but you have the steps. So basically you can just extrapolate outside. Okay, so let's see. Oh no, my mouse is lagging. It's not good. Okay, there we go. Mouse back to normal. Oh wait, let me do this. There we go. First thing first, we need. Oh wait. Okay. In this case, we'll just copy this thing. Paste it over here. We're gonna do array object. Starting object. There we go. And then let's see, there we go. Array iterate object. So yeah, we have that. Now we're just gonna go let's do the if buttons. Hoop. Oh wait, did I? Oh, yep, I forgot to... Yep, I forgot to check the size, or I forgot to check if the player is being naughty in this case. Oh wait. Oh, I did check for them. Or okay, not for the last two ones. Yep. Okay, I'll just paste it over here, and then I'll just indent. Okay, same thing over here. There we go. Now we'll just copy and paste the else statement. Go. There we go. All right. Go. Now we're just gonna like check if the user is being naughty or whatsoever. Just paste that thing. If we have selected stuff, if user array iterate object is not null, then no problem. Otherwise, throw a debug log error. Copy and paste. Oops. There we go. Array iterator object is null. Then we will say up, yep. Starting reference missing. There we go. So we have that. Otherwise, it is perfect for us to run. So first thing first, get the list of game objects we need. And technically speaking, well, we can just do for int I starting from 0 as I is smaller than list geo the length I++, and then we'll just go with list geo, and then we're just gonna go transform. Oh wait, no, forgot. There we go. And then we just go with transform position is, okay, here's the trick. User object, get the transform, get the position, and then we will add the steps. So user array iteration step pause. So that's the thing. And then other than that, the rest is the same. And then because we are using Euler angles, so then just basically just copy and paste the whole thing. It's just instead of position, we will go with Euler angles or rotation or whatsoever. Go and then iteration rot. There we go. And then finally local scale. There we go. Now here's the thing. What it should happen is this thing multiplied by I. There we go. So that should happen. Okay, hit save. Alright, let's head back to Unity. Now this should take somewhere around like more than 2 minutes because this is a whole new set of features. Beep beep bop be yup beep hey. There we go. Alright, looks pretty good. Array iterate. Snizzity snap, I forgot to let the user to enter the steps. Oh well. Alright, let's see. So from up above, I'ma just copy and paste some of the stuff. There we go. Then we'll just copy that thing, and then we'll just paste it down over here, and then fold out. Yep. Paste it over there. In this case, we will have array iterate step pause. Oh boy. Step pause. User array iterate step pause. Now we can just copy this whole thing. Step position. There we go. And then we'll just copy this whole thing. There we go. And then we'll just go rot and scale. Rotation, and then we have local scale. For that one is rot. For this one is scale. There we go. And then we'll just hit save. Now we can head back to Unity. Alright, cool. Wait, it's still not doing it? Oh, okay, there we go. Now that's the ticket. Okay, so if I go console. Oh, okay. Now I have the same problem again, don't I? Okay, yep, I forgot the button. Oh boy, this is laggy. Okay, there we go. Let me just, there we go. Oh wow, that's laggy. Oop. There we go, now give me a button. Go. Now I can put this thing inside a button. Hop. Iterate. We'll call it that. And then cut, paste. There we go. And then we'll just hit save. Okay. So once we head back over here, we should have the iterate button. And then you should stop spamming the console. There we go. So that's the iterate button. So it's clear. And then if we go iterate, we can see nothing is selected and the starting reference is missing. So if we go choice 0, just pull it down over here. And then I'm just going to say I select nothing. I cannot not select anything. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then I hit clear. And then I just boop. Nothing is selected. Okay, so now once I select this, let's select that. Now for the position, you can just hoop, and then I just boom. There we go. All the way to the right. Or I can have a step of 2 meters instead. There we go. Or I can say I will rotate along the x-axis 1 degree each. So with this, you can actually overcome the 360 problem that we have a while ago and transform lerp. So yep. And then we go 2. Yep. With this, technically speaking, you can just actually just go on however, like for example, if I just go 30 degrees, you can see it's like rotating like crazy. Like how many rotation is this? Like look at this is crazy. So yeah, we can do that. If the scale does not change, okay. I'm going to try one thing. If by default our scale is 111, like the local scale, then I'm going to say y is going to get increased by 1. So by the time when we hit the end, we're going to have a scale of 64, and this is going to be, oh lord, look at, oh, okay, so that's how you end up with a Christmas tree. Or, okay, fine, 5, oh, there we go. Now, come to second thought. It's actually better if we do local position instead of world space position. So, let's go local position. Oh snap. Because the intention of this is like, if we have like any crazy rotations, at least the position is going to account for that. Oh, okay, then maybe no. Okay, so at least we have this. Alright, that's another one. So we have transform lerping. We have position array. And then we have rotation array. And then finally, random local scale. Shall we combine it with something else? Okay. We will make a new section out of this. So, let's look at this. Let's a list of game object has a random scale. So in this case, we'll just go with bool again. Fold out, and then we'll just go with, okay, scatterbox. Let's call this scale random. By default, hidden. And then we'll just have vector 3. And then we're gonna say user. Scale random min. It's going to be a new vector 3 scale. Let's just go with 1f, 1f, 1f. That's the default scale. And then for vector 3 user scale random max new vector 3, let's go with 16. So 16f, 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 and this is arbitrary. Of course, afterwards we can have any like default maximum scale we want, but 16 is an arbitrary number in this case. And from the looks of that looks pretty good. Okay, so now we're just gonna copy and paste some of the stuff. Make space 1. Okay, and then we have scale random. Same thing over here. Scale random. Scale random. There we go. And then we'll just go if, and then vote out. Scale random. Then do the following. So we need vector 3. So in this case we'll just have this. Paste. So over here we just have scale, random min, or yeah, min, there we go. And then we will just have local scale min, nah, there we go. User random let's go with that. So we have this, and it looks pretty good. So we'll just copy and paste, and 1, 2, 3 max, there we go. And this one should be max, and this one should be max. Now the reason why we are making this is because in Unity, when you select a list of objects, you cannot use the R parentheses method in order to like have a random scale for local scale. So that's why we have this. Now let's make a button. So let's just do this. Well, button. Okay. Hop. Hop. In this case, yeah, fine, whatever. Random scale. Now we can say, first thing first, we will get a list of game objects, and then just iterate through everything we have. Paste it over here. That's the for loop. Hope. Oh wait. Oh, there we go. Now for everything there, we'll just have list geo I transform local scale is a new vector tree such that let's see. Up there we go. Okay. So in this case, we will need Unity, game engine, Unity engine. Is that what we call? Yep. Gonna call random. And then we're just gonna say range. There we go. So that will give us a random number. Alright, let's take a look at this. Oh. Now, let's see. So, let's go with user, scale, random, min.x, user, scale, random x.x. And then now we can just copy and paste for y and z. So come on, I just want to go up. Oh, come on. I have to use my mouse. Oh well. That's tedious. Alright, let's take a look. Local scale is random range in between x, y, z, min, and max. Okay. It's pretty good. Let me hit save. Alright, cool. So once we head back, let it re-import. It should be good. Well, should take somewhere around like 2 minutes. Pile that thing. Oh, there we go. Is it ready? There we go. So now we have scale random. Now we just select everything over here, and then we'll just say all your rotation should be 0 at this point. Now you can see we have this. Now if I were just like scale randomly in between 1 and 64, and then we'll just, whoa, okay. Okay, there we go, that's more like it. So that's random scale, or just say 48. So in between 48 and 64. Oh, it looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, there we have it. Random scale or scale random, whatever. Yep, that looks pretty good. Alrighty. And yep, there we go. Whoop. Oh, and then, okay. So now, as you can see, our roadmap is like done. Yay! We have completed everything on our roadmap today. Nice. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's hit save. So yeah, if you're watching this to the very end, thanks for watching, but I'm not ending it yet because I'm going to show you something. So if we head to let's go to Google Chrome, because for those who are new over here, I'm just going to like show you where you can download this thing afterwards and then use it for your own, or you can actually tweak it your own. So all we gotta do, boop, boop. So if you take a look at our bio, you can see we have our social links or whatsoever. That will bring you to our Nexus link. But in this case, okay, you know what? Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure that we're doing the right stuff. Now, just in case, just to be on the safe side, I will have to mute Twitch. Oh wow, that's laggy. Again. Wow. Okay, mute side. Also, let me turn off that Unity manual thing. Yep, we're on Twitch now. I just hope that I'm muting this thing. There we go. Yep, as we can see, there is a lot of weird and sad stuff on Twitch at the moment, but anyway. Whoop, whoop. There we go. So, if we take a look at the bio, I'm just gonna wait for it to load. There we go, perfect. So, if we scroll down over here, we can see Link Nexus. Just this thing over here, and then if we click it, it will bring us here, which is our website. And then this Link Nexus, this thing over here is where, well, links to our other social accounts in this case. Yep. If we scroll down, yep, we have our Discord, Instagram, Twitch, Patreon, and then we have our Twitter or X account, and then YouTube account, SoundCloud, whatever, and then other stuff. But in order to download Ubuntu tools, which is the thing that we were working on, first we'll just click on this thing in order to get back to the very root of the website, and then we'll just come down to, oh, okay, sometimes we just turn that off, and then we'll just come down here, and then we have art, which is this button over here. So we just click on that, wait for it to load a little bit. Down over here, let's go to page 3, and then go to virtual reality. This will bring us to another page. Now we just have to wait for it a little bit. There we go. And then when we scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, you can see we have a lot of categories over here. But the one that you should be looking for is this one, Ubuntu Tools. So once you click on that thing, you should be able to download it by pressing this button over here. And yeah. So, yep, and of course, if you want to re-watch some of the things again, boom, here's the button. So you can re-watch the Twitch recordings, or VOD in this case. So, yeah. So, afterwards, I will update and upload Ubuntu Tools, and you guys can have fun with it. So, yeah, if you're watching this thing to the very end, thanks for watching. And then of course, we have a lot of stuff to work on. We have new music videos, new math videos, and I'm also still working on the Relativity Express. And yeah, so yeah, follow us in order to keep up. Yeah, so thanks for watching Elvinia, and I'll see you in the next stream.